Hi everyone, here is my live swatch and review video for China Glaze's new spring collection for 2017 called the Spring Fling collection. I am a little bit late in reviewing this, but I hope you like my swatches and let's get right into it. So I'm starting off with all the neutrals in this collection. This one is called We Run This Beach and it's a very beautiful neutral natural nude color. It's a light pale pink with a touch of just like brown almost, or like, you know, that nude color. And I'm actually wearing this one right now as I'm recording this voiceover, and it's so stunning. I love it. I love how it looks on my nails and with my skin tone. And this one has an excellent formula. Sometimes China Glaze can have finicky formulas, but this one was perfect, covered completely in 2 coats. And I just think this one is overall amazing. I think it's really pretty and fresh for spring. It might not be the most unique color, but it is kind of unique to me. I don't really have many soft neutral colors like this, and I will definitely be reaching for this one more in the future. This next polish is called Life is Sweet, and China Glaze is doing this new thing where they include a matte polish in all of their collections. They've done it in the past 3 collections they come out with. So this one does dry matte, so it can be a little bit difficult to work with if you're not working very quickly, because matte polishes tend to dry a little bit quicker and their formulas can be a little bit harder to work with. This one I did not find that it was that hard to work with, but you just might want to be careful. This one covered perfect for me in 2 coats. You may need 3 if you're doing really thin coats, but overall I thought this one covered really well. But like I said, it does take a little bit of practice working with these type of matte polishes. And to make this one last, you might want to add a matte top coat just to make sure that your manicure lasts as long as possible. Or you could always add a shiny top coat. I did not take a picture of it with shiny top coat, but I'm sure it'd be beautiful as well. This next one is called Blanc Out, and this is a pretty much basic white polish with a little bit of gray or blue mixed in there. This one, I will say, had a little bit of a thick formula. It reminded me very much of glue, like that Elmer's thick glue. So this formula, I'm going to say, was a little bit challenging to work with, nothing too difficult. And I think the thicker formula makes it very opaque, because you can see in this first coat it's very opaque, and with 2 coats it covers completely. And a lot of time with new white polishes, it takes up to 3 coats to get completely opaque. So I think this one, you know, it's a little bit difficult to work with, but for the opacity it's bearable. So yeah, it's just a little bit of an off-white, a very bright white, and I think it's really pretty for spring. You could incorporate this into a lot of nail art, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel to see the nail art that I do with this collection. This really pretty coral polish is called I Just Can't Elope. I love that name. And it is kind of your basic coral polish, but I did not have anything this subtle or like a muted coral in my collection. All the coral polishes I have are quite bright and quite out there, and this one was a little bit muted, a little bit softer, and I really like that in this polish because it can be considered a neutral, but it's also very stunning and gorgeous for spring. This one has a fantastic formula. It covers perfectly in 2 coats. Very nice self-leveling as well. Again, that's something that can be a little bit troublesome with China Glaze, and I did not find that to be an issue at all with this polish. And I think it's a great formula, super fast drying, and an overall amazing color. Now here is Out Buns Out over I Just Can't Elope. I tried swatching this one by itself, but it was just not building up very nicely, and it just didn't look very attractive on the nail. So I'm just doing 1 coat over that coral polish, and I'm obsessed with this look. I think it's so pretty. I love how this Out Buns Out can just give that beautiful gold shimmery shine to a beautiful polish. This one is Kiss My Sherbet Lips, and it's a very bright pink polish with some silver shimmer in there. I think this one is absolutely beautiful. The actual overall pink color is not unique, but the fact that this one has beautiful shimmer in it is what makes it stand out to me in my overall nail polish collection. I will be grabbing this one quite a bit for spring. I think this one would go great with some spring or floral nail art, and I'm excited to use this one in my nail art videos because I think it will just be so pretty and so stunning. This one has a beautiful formula covered perfectly in 2 coats. In fact, you could probably get this one in 1 coat, but I always like to apply 2 coats anyways just to see if the color will build up a little bit. And honestly, I just think it covers enough in that first coat that you might even get this to be 1 coater. I always try to be very honest in my review videos, so I'm just going to tell you straight up, this is not one of my favorite polishes, and I kind of think this one is kind of like an old lady nail color, and definitely something I would only wear on my toes if I ever wore this polish. I'm just not a big fan. I think it is a little bit pretty though. It's a pink base with some very strong gold shimmer in it. It's not that I don't like the color, I just feel like it's an old lady color. The formula is amazing, you know, the polish itself is amazing. I'm just not a big fan of the color and what it does for me on my skin tone. So I probably won't be wearing it a ton this spring, if at all. But like I said, the formula is amazing. It is a little bit sheer on that first coat, but it covers completely in 2. You might end up needing 3, but for me it was perfect in 2. But yeah, I'm going to be honest and say that this is not my favorite color. Some of you may know this because I feel like I say it in every one of my swatch videos, but green is my favorite color. So this polish called Too Much of a Good Fling is pretty much my favorite polish in this collection. It's like a mix between At Face Value from China Glaze and then the mint polish. So it's like a mix of a very bright blue and also a mint green. I just think this one is so stunning. I love these type of colors, and I really love this one for spring. So definitely my favorite in the collection. You'll have to let me know after you watch the whole video what your favorite polish in this collection is, but for sure this is mine because how can you not love this absolutely stunning color? Covers completely in 2 coats and has an excellent formula. Self-leveling's amazing, and I am obsessed with this color. Here's my second favorite in this collection. This one's called Don't Teal My Vibe, and this one is a beautiful teal metallic polish, and I'm not the biggest fan of metallic polishes, and I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. That's totally my personal opinion, but the formula on this one is really good. You do have to be careful with your brush strokes just because it is a metallic polish and that can happen, but overall they do kind of melt away as the polish dries. And the self-leveling on this one is really good, so that also helps get rid of those brush strokes. But overall, I just love, love, love this color. I think this color would look really nice with the previous greenish blue color, and I think that would be a really pretty manicure. Here is Crushin on Blue. This is a blue shimmery polish. It is quite sheer on that first coat, but I will tell you that mine built up in 2, but I did 2 kind of thicker coats, so you probably would end up needing 3 coats to get this one completely opaque, or you could layer it over like a darker blue. But I'm not always the biggest fan of shimmery polishes, but this one really caught my eye. I don't know, I really do like blue nail polishes, so I think that's why. But because it's very similar to the one that I said I hated, and this one I really, really liked the color of this one, and I think it's really pretty, and I can see myself wearing this quite a bit. Even though I'm not a big fan of shimmery polishes, I think this one I will be wearing. This one is called It's About Time, and honestly I don't know how to describe this polish because as I was painting it on my nail it looked silver, but then in some lighting in the bottle it looks gold, and then in other lighting it looks green. So however you want to see it, it's a pretty metallic polish. So this one needed 2 coats to become opaque, and I can't see you needing 3. I think it has an excellent formula. Brush strokes are pretty much non-existent, and self-leveling is amazing. So I will probably be using this a lot in nail art, and it's very unique because I don't really have anything that's It's not color shifting, but in different lights it looks different colors. So I know that's kind of like the definition of color shifting, but if you know what I mean, it's not, but I think it's really pretty. Last but not least is Beach It Up, and this is definitely a gold-based polish with some holographic bars in it and then some circular glitters, and this is very similar to what OPI has done in a few of their past collections. you know, putting glitters into a metallic polish and then it just doesn't sit right on the nail. For me, I'm not the biggest fan of this polish or the polishes that OPI does like this. I mean, the holographicness to this polish is obviously very enticing, but overall I'm not the biggest fan of this polish, so I can't see myself reaching for this one a lot. So that's it for my live swatch and review video for China Glaze Spring Fling collection for 2017. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Also in the comments, let me know what color in this collection is your favorite, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.